What does transition mean? Are you just using testosterone or is your goal to kind of...
Being in transition means that you are just transitioning from what you were to what you will eventually become. So that can, for some people, that just means taking hormones, whether if you're M to F or F to M. Or for others, it means taking hormones. It means getting a double excision mastectomy, which is top surgery, and getting a phalloplasty, which is bottom surgery. And for me personally, I would like to go all the way. I would love to go all the way. Bottom surgery is a very touchy topic only because modern technology hasn't really found a way to do it so that it looks realistic and also that you can still have feeling, but they're working on it. Top surgery, definitely. That's the best thing.
Within the trans community, by deciding to transition, I heard you say there's different ways in which you can transition, but by deciding basically to take on both a male body and a man gender presentation, does that buy into sort of these gender dichotomous, two gender norms that we have here? And within the trans community, is there debate or discussion or contention about basically buying into that as opposed to having a three-gendered or three-sex?
I agree with you. You know what? Yes. I feel like some trannies, both M to F and F to M, do kind of buy into that. I know tranny guys there. When I say tranny guys, I mean F to M, female to male. I mean, they are super masculine, macho, like, all the time. Like, are you serious? You can't be serious. Sexist, just pigs, and it's really bizarre because, I mean, for me personally, I live as a man every day, yes, but at the same token, I know what it's like to be a woman. Been there, you know what I mean? Like, and there's a certain portion of you that really never forgets that. You know what it's like to be on both sides of the fence because you've actually been there. I guess that's another reason too why I identify as being queer as opposed to being a heterosexual male. If I identified as being a heterosexual guy, there would be limitations on my masculinity and what I can and cannot do and things like that. I mean, I'm comfortable with dressing like this, and then tomorrow you probably see me in like some tight fitted pants and a tight tee. Like I don't really care. But I think to some certain extent, some trainees tend to kind of buy into that. They feel like, I don't know, maybe it's validating. Maybe it makes them feel like more of a man to say, well, my woman can't do this or my woman can't do that, or I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person. I think to some certain extent, yes, it does happen that way. Some people do feel that way. They feel like because they live as a guy, that's all there is. That's all there is. And that gender role, that they are supposed to fit that in every sense of the word. I know training boys that don't wear pink, and I don't think it's appropriate to cook or garden, or I don't know. I guess it just depends. Everybody's different.
You mentioned that you're scared of like that possibility of growing old as a woman. Like, can you talk a little bit more about what you feared?
Just not being comfortable with being a woman, not being comfortable with my female anatomy, which is why I am in transition, which is why I've taken it, and why I will continue to take it. And that's my comfortability and how I see myself. Not everybody else has to feel the same way. I know there are trans people who don't take hormones at all and don't ever intend to. That doesn't make them less of a man, though. Just because they don't have facial hair, they're not big and buff, so what? It's about how you see yourself at the end of the day.